Do you know what would cause your main character to lower their inhibitions or lower their mask? In this video, you're going to learn how to use the Eight of Pentacles tarot card as a storytelling tool. You're going to learn how to read this card intuitively, what the card actually means, and how to associate it with your protagonist. I'm Chris, and I am a certified tarot reader who's building a community of writers who use tarot cards to help overcome their writing blocks. So let's get into it. If you have never used tarot cards as a storytelling tool or a tool to help you overcome your writer's block, there's a couple things that we need to go over before we get started. Here displayed are 4 cards. Each of them are the Eight of Pentacles. They all come from different decks. They all essentially mean the exact same thing. However, I am creating a mermaid character, so I am using a mermaid deck. Or if you're going to write something under the sea, I would explore using a under the sea deck. But the other cards are not going to give me the same creative writing prompts, so I highly recommend that you find a deck that mostly matches the world that you are trying to create. In order to read this card intuitively, we're going to use our 6 senses. What do we see, hear, feel emotionally, feel physically within the card, taste, and smell. So I see in the card a lot of work is being done. Someone's gathering sticks. It does look like, if you look, the fairies are holding some acorns. It kind of looks like teamwork. The frog has something on his back. It also looks like a transaction might be happening because the one mermaid is giving them acorns. What do I hear? I actually might hear the sounds of the forest. I feel like it's very alive. I might hear birds, leaves rustling. I might hear winds. We've got a bird in there as well. I just feel like grass is also swaying in the wind as well. What do I feel emotionally as I look at this card? Honestly, I feel like a job well done. I don't really feel like it's hard work, but I don't feel there's a lot of hard work going on into this card, but I don't feel like it's taxing on me. I feel like it's a job well done. I feel so much in this card. What do I feel physically in this card? I can feel the coins. I can feel the water down underneath my waist. I can feel myself holding that bundle of sticks, maybe even holding one acorn. I can feel the sun like grazing my skin or coming, like shining down on me through the trees. I kind of feel rainforesty, like it doesn't feel dry. It feels very wet. It feels very lush. I might also be able to feel the fur of the fox, the branches of the trees in general, the trunks, the wood. Yeah, so there's a lot of sensory things that I can feel actually in this card. What do I taste? I might taste the acorn, taste at least a nut, some sort, or at least invoke a taste of a nut, peanut, something like that. I think I taste the blueberries on the back of the toad as well. I don't really think that I could maybe taste grass if I wanted to taste the grass. I don't know that I want to taste the water, but maybe if it's fresh water, that might be something to look into. Flowers. The flowers on top of the deer seem like, or elk maybe? It seemed that maybe they're edible. Along with smells, I smell a lot of grass. I smell a lot of water, a lot of lushness. I maybe smell blueberries. What else do I smell? Smell the flowers. Even the flowers that the bird is holding. Like there's so many sensory issues here. Not even issues, but just so many sensories that are going off with my nose right now. To go a little bit further into the card, let's create a small short story to let us know what's happening around this card. So this is going to be the middle of our story. You can go as big as you want or as small as you want. You can go Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. You can do what's happened before, now, and what's happening next. Now, I actually feel what came before this was something like this mermaid in front of us needed help. She needed some guidance on how to build something in her home. Maybe she needed some help in gathering some supplies for the winter is coming or something of that nature. And somehow it feels to me in this card that everyone's kind of helping her out. Everyone is actually coming together and she is paying them their rightful wages in order to help her out. Now what would come next, I feel like everything's traded nicely. I feel like there is a equilibrium. I feel like everyone is happy with what they did. Everyone feels proud of themselves for the community that they've built. That's what I would think would come next. So the actual meaning of the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is mostly seen as the Apprentice card. The card that shows perfectionism. I like to think of it as a perfected skill. The Three of Pentacles prior in the cycle of the Pentacles cycle is teamwork, or I like to say the building of a new skill. By the time you reach the 8, it is when you've perfected that skill. You've done this over and over multiple times. You know exactly what to do on the back with the back of your hand. Now, this card is a little bit more different than that, obviously, but it still kind of gives that same work ethic that the other Eight of Pentacles cards that you saw earlier. It's a lot of work ethic that goes along into this card. A lot of practice. A lot of practice makes perfect, I should say. So how do we associate the Eight of Pentacles / practice makes perfect to what will help our protagonist lower their mask? Now, this card might actually also be associated with the weakness card that we got, which was the Nine of Swords in reverse. The Nine of Swords is usually about fears and anxieties, and with a reversed card, it's block, delayed, healing, or internal energy. And if we're dealing with a Eight of Pentacles, an Apprentice card, I wonder if there is like adhering to someone saying, like, there's nothing to be worried about, there's nothing to be scared of. And I wonder if by someone telling this character, hey, everything's going to be okay, I wonder if there's like a little bit of a childish weakness in there that allows them to lower their mask in general as well. And they're not quite as jaded. There is that little bit of hope that they have in order to make the world a better place. Based on what I know about this character as well, I just kind of feel like something about compliments, something about someone telling this person is doing a good job. Someone tells this character, hey, you're doing great, keep up the good work. I feel like that builds up, that it gives them a false hope, this person a false hope, in order to keep going forward. And it depends on the other character that we're talking about, if they have noble intentions or not noble intentions, to see how that relationship builds or grows out. But I feel like with this, it's almost like a job well done, and compliments and something will help this person lower their mask, lower their inhibitions, to let them just kind of not feel like the world is on their backs all the time. If the Eight of Pentacles came up for your character and how their mask gets lowered, how would you have read the card? I actually like to know how other people read these cards in general, so if you want to put that down in the comments, I'd very much so appreciate that. If you are enjoying learning how to read tarot cards in this way, and maybe you want to enhance your own tarot practice, maybe you want to meet other writers who are also using tarot cards to help overcome their writing blocks, I'd like to invite you to join the Narrative Flow. It's a safe space where we are spiritually growing our creativity and we are feeling confident in what we're seeing in the cards. In the next video of this series, I'm going to be pulling a card for how this character relaxes, or what's their hobby or pastime activity. Please remember to interact with this video so that I remain in your feed, and I will see you in the next one.